This property just had a $40,000 price reduction, and that is why we are here today. We're seeing all types of things happening in the market, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm just here to show you the best opportunities. So let's go take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, the property that we're going to be touring today features 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2,146 square feet of under air living space. And as you can see behind me, we got a 3-car garage. Now this house is situated on 0.44 acres of land. And guess what? No HOA, no CDD. So you are good to go. Now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very interesting market right now. There are properties just like this that we're seeing price reductions happen all over the place, and I'm here to show you where are the best deals. We just recently jumped from 4 months of market supply to 7 months of supply, meaning we transitioned from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Before we step inside, I want to make sure you have all the details. You know the specs, but now let's get you the location. This property is located in Ocala, Florida, but more specifically in an area called Ocala Waterways. This is an area that you're gonna have anywhere from 0.4 acre lots all the way to like 0.7 acre lots. It just depends on where you are situated. So with that being said, we're only literally 5 minutes away from Highway 200, which is where you're gonna have all your shopping, dining, entertainment, anything you really need to do here in Ocala is gonna be on that road. Now, with that being said, you're also gonna have downtown Ocala only 20 minutes away. You're gonna have the World Equestrian Center 20 minutes away, and I-75 is only 10 minutes away. So if you need to go to Tampa or Orlando, it's only gonna take you 1 hour and 15 minutes to Orlando and 1.5 hours to Tampa, Florida. So with that being said, you get an idea of what's local and also on a grander scale. Now, at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you the price, the details, what a down payment looks like, what your credit score needs to look like, all the things that realtors should be telling you up front. With that, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. So one thing I really love about this property is that you're gonna have the 3-car garage, of course, but also that you're gonna have that nice modern exterior. This is a concrete block and stucco finish home, meaning it can resist the most intense hurricanes that something can hit Florida with. You got a 30-year architectural shingle roof on top. And now, my friends, let's get inside. Now, coming into the home, ladies and gentlemen, one, I love the front door that you got a little bit of frosted glass, brings in some natural light into the front entrance of the property. 2, the ceilings are gonna be over 9 feet tall, so it's gonna make the house just feel a little more spacious. Below your feet, you're gonna see luxury vinyl plank flooring throughout the home. In the bedrooms, we're gonna have cozy carpet. Now, in the very front of the house, the northwest corner, and by the way, when I say northwest, let's say you're facing the front door, right? That's what I mean. So in the northwest corner, we're gonna have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And here we're gonna have our very first guest bedroom. You're gonna have 2 windows facing the north side of the house, so the front yard. You're gonna have a light fixture above to bring in some light, but you also got plenty of natural light. So to be honest, in this type of home and being in Florida, you don't really need to turn that on. You got your 8-foot doors. Holy smokes, I just realized you got 8-foot doors in this house too. That is such a nice upgrade to have. And you got your double doors to open up the closets. Now, across from the guest bedroom, we got another one. It's gonna have the same finishes. The only difference is you're gonna have a window facing the west side of the home instead of 2 windows facing the north side of the home. Here's gonna be your closet space. Now, in between these 2 guest bedrooms, we're gonna have 1 bathroom. We're gonna transition from the LVP into ceramic flooring. You're gonna have the level 2 quart sink, toilet, tub with the backsplash. Nice, very elegant. And I love that you got the 8-foot doors, really nice feature. Anyways, you follow me, we continue through the foyer. To this way, we're gonna have our AC air handler right over here. This is gonna be the half bath of the home, so the nice powder room. So when you have friends, family, gatherings, parties, whatever, this is the bathroom they're gonna be using. Here's gonna be an extra closet space. When you move, there's a lot of storage. And then right over here, this is gonna be your laundry room, and that's where your washer dryer go. This is gonna be the 3rd guest bedroom of the property. It's gonna have the same finishes again, same dimensions. And just to give you perspective, all the guest bedrooms are gonna be anywhere from 11 to 12 feet. So with that being said, this window facing the east side of the home, and there you got your double closet. So let me know, so far, I'm really liking the vibe of this house. This builder does build in another area called Beverly Hills, Florida. You've maybe seen them. So this is actually in 1 acre lots in Beverly Hills for a little bit more, but not too much more. And I'll let you know the price at the end. The water heater's right over here, electrical panel, garage door opener. And this is just so nice, just having a 3-car garage. It's a lot of space. If you need to do workshop, this is a perfect place to do so. Now, with that being said, let's continue through the home. And here, this is the heart, el corazón. This is the heart of the home. Here we got our beautiful living room. This is where you can set up your TV. You got some outlets here on the floor as well, so you can charge your phones, put lamps here in the middle of the area as well. I like that it has that exact area for, okay, hey, this is the living room. Now, across from the living room here, we are gonna have our kitchen. Beautiful quartz countertop, nice light fixtures, 42-inch cabinets with the crown molding, upgraded Samsung appliances, ladies and gentlemen. Your dishwasher, your stove, your microwave, and then your refrigerator would be right over there. And I think it's also a nice feature. You know, you're gonna have your pantry space to store all of your food and Emilio's bag. Now, right off of the kitchen, we are gonna have your very long dining space. Now, this is meant for that Thanksgiving table for 12 to 14 people. You can really have a big space. What's nice is you got a window right over here and a double window facing the south side of the home. Super nice. Now, right off of all of this area, you're gonna have your master bedroom. It's cool. The master's in its own separate area of the home. All the other rooms are on another side, so it gives you that good privacy. And then here, you're gonna have a nice skylight, which is always nice to have extra natural light. 2 windows facing the south side of the home. You got the built-in LED, but honestly, the natural light is plenty. Transitioning into the master bathroom, you got your double sink, that's where the mirrors go. And then you got your walk-in shower right over here with a nice skylight. And then this is gonna be your private toilet. Again, 8-foot doors, keeps tripping me out, I love it. And then this is gonna be your walk-in closet, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are, walk-in closet, and then your linen closet right over here. Now, my friends, let's take a look outside. Now, stepping outside, man, here we got a very nice back patio space, ladies and gentlemen. You got your LED lights back here too. It's a nice big space. You can put an outdoor kitchen for sure, but man, this is a dream right here. You got almost half an acre of land. It's cleared, it's sodded. You can build your pool, you can get your cabana, get cozy, get everything you need back here and really start enjoying a life. Also, it's a nice feature that you're gonna have landscaping all around the home, and behind you, you are gonna have some foliage that's gonna keep you private from the back neighbors as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a really good property with a nice price discount. Let's go talk about the numbers. So here we are at the end of the tour, ladies and gentlemen, and now we want to get right into things, but I really want to let you guys know a little bit about myself, who I am, what I do, and how long I've been doing this. So first and foremost, my name is Renzo Montaiuti. I have been in real estate for about 5 years as a realtor, and for the past 2 years, I have been leading a real estate team called the Montaiuti Group. We have about 6 agents on the team right now, and we are truly dedicated to making sure this complicated process of real estate is demystified and make it as fun, easy, and simple as possible with giving you the proper guidance and expertise in the area of Central Florida. Now, let's get back on the home. This property was listed at $405,000 and it just had a price reduction to $365,000. What it means to me is the builder's ready to get it off its hands, right? And what it also means to me is maybe we can get a little more aggressive in getting things negotiated, right? In getting things like closing costs, in getting things like maybe, hey, let's put a fridge in the house, right? Maybe we can get a washer and dryer. Those are things that we're always kind of looking for, especially when a property doesn't come with those things. Okay, builder, let's see what we can do for our clients. I want you to know we work for you, right? And the reason why so many people call us is because you actually feel and realize we work for you to make sure we can get the best deal at the best price with the best protection every single time, right? Now, we are very respectful. We expect you to listen to our guidance, and we're gonna back everything up with proof and really tell you what is gonna be the best scenario or best situation. But I want you guys to know very clearly, the more clear you are with what you want, the better we can assist you. The more feedback you give us, the better we can assist you. And ultimately, we're here to make sure everything just goes as seamlessly as possible. Now, taxes on this property are estimated to be about 1.1 to 1.2% of the purchase price of the home. So you're gonna be around $4,000 more or less a year. Now, if you are gonna live here and you've been here for 1 year, you can apply for Florida homestead tax exemption and deduct $50,000 off the taxable value of your home. So with that being said, taxes anywhere from $4,000, I think it could drop anywhere to about $3,500 once you homestead and get all the tax breaks that you can. Now, if you're looking at it from a down payment perspective, how much would it cost to buy this house with as little money down? So first and foremost, that's gonna be with an FHA loan, and that's gonna be a 3.5% down payment. Now, a 3.5% payment on $365,000, that is $12,775 that you would need out of pocket for your down payment. Now, when you buy a house, you don't just have your down payment, you also have closing costs. Closing costs, I'm gonna go ahead and say, is gonna be about 3 to 3.5% of the purchase price. I'll estimate on the high end. So that'll be another $12,775. So if we multiply that by 2, you would need about $26,000. Now, don't get scared, don't stop watching the video. What that means is you need a realtor who can negotiate closing costs for you. My job as a realtor is to always try and get your closing costs covered, something off the price, extra incentives here and there. And that's what our team focuses on every single time we work with the client. Now, with that being said, we are in a market that allows us to negotiate. So realtors should be negotiating with sellers. Buyers have more power right now than sellers, and I want you to understand that. So if you're currently working with a realtor and you don't feel like they're not really fighting for you, make sure you vet them and ask them like, hey, how many months of supply does the market have right now? Ask them that question. They should really know, right? Especially if they're part of a brokerage or a team working at a high level, they should know what the months of supply is, right? Because that determines how deep we are in a buyer's or a seller's market. Now, with that being said, if you want to buy this house with a conventional loan, primary residence, it would be a 5% down payment. That's $18,250 down payment. And then closing costs are covered by a realtor that negotiates them for you. But if they're not going to be negotiated, add the closing cost on top of this number. If you are going to buy this as a secondary home, or if you're doing a non-conventional loan, maybe you just started a business, but you're doing really well, but you don't have the 2 years of history with the business, you can do a 1099 loan, which is a 10% down payment. You do have slightly higher interest rates, but you're still in a really good position to getting approved. With that being said, if you wanted to buy this as an investment property, that's gonna be about $73,000. Credit scores. To go with an FHA loan, you need over 600. If you're a veteran or using a VA loan, you need over a 550. If you are buying with a conventional loan, 680 and above, right? In order to get the best favorable interest rate, you want to have over a 740 credit score, right? But recently, we have gotten news that there's gonna be a new program called Hometown Heroes. If you don't know about it, it's great to do some research, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have over a 640 credit score, they're gonna give you under market interest rate, set interest rate. They're gonna give you up to 5% towards your down payment. So if your property is $500,000, they will literally cover your down payment $25,000. You just have to pay that loan back when you sell the property. And then if a realtor can negotiate your closing costs, you are buying the house with zero money. So ladies and gentlemen, it is an awesome deal with Hometown Heroes, what's going on. If you want more information, we'd be happy to explain it to you and give you all the details. I'm just giving it to you briefly, but it's a great opportunity, and typically the funds run out in about 2 months. And also, you have to be a first-time home buyer. You can't own another home or be on the deed of another home. You have to be your very first home purchase. So this is a good time for all those first-time home buyers to start getting in the market and making sure you're getting yourself a property with the best terms and conditions. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of videos just like this one, so make sure to go tour some other homes. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.